Okay, so here we are again in the second part of the web programming course, and in this lecture I'll show you how to create your first web page. So let's get started. So you need to make sure that you've already installed the Brackets text editor and that you're at the same stage as I am. So first thing that you need to do is to create a folder. So just go here and create a folder wherever you want to. New folder and call it maybe HTML. Now drag it and drop it right over here in the left part. You can see the name changes to the folder's name, so it worked. And now all we need to do is to install the Emmet extension. Here you can see download an extension Emmet. File, extension manager, and download an extension called Emmet. It will help us a lot with the coding. Just search for Emmet, click install. I've already installed it, so you need to do it yourself, and just install it and come back. Okay, so now we need to create our first web page. Just click here, right click, and new file. Now we need to give our file a name. Delete it and call it first.html. Okay, so because we downloaded the extension, now we can just create simply an HTML page. So all we need to do is to press Shift and the 1, and you will create an exclamation mark, and then only press Tab. Whoa, looks scary, right? Okay, so we'll see later what all of this means, but now we'll need to focus on this part, the body tag. This part inside of this. Okay, so let's just make it a bit bigger, and now we'll show you what HTML is. So in HTML we get two different types of things. Like we get HTML is made out of tags. Okay, so there are opening tags and closing tags. What those tags means, the best way to show you that is just through an example. Let's go back and just write P and hello world. All you need to do is to type this, and it will autocomplete this because of the extension. Now, what does that mean? P is a shortcut for paragraph. Means that this will create a text, and what text? The text will be hello world. So if you want to run this web page, we only need to click this button, live preview. Click this, and you can see that, ooh, hello world. Oh, nice. Okay, so this is the P tag, and if now we want to create a heading, if we wanted to create like a heading of a page or something like that, we'll use the H1 tag. So chevron H1, another chevron to the other side, and auto-completes because of the Emmet extension. And let's type also hello world. Remember to save it, Control S, or here and save, Control S, and now just go back to this, and you can see hello world. The difference between the P tag and the H1 tag is that the H1 tag is in bold, and it's much more bigger than the P tag. So when you create a heading, you probably want it to be bold and big because this is the target of a heading. So we went through I told you what opening tags are and also closing tags, Now I'll show you a few more examples. You can also create an h2 tag, and let's type hello world, and then an h3 tag, hello world, and then h4. So, do you ask yourself, what does it mean? Well, I'll show you. This is just the size of the heading. You can see if the h1 heading is much bigger than the second one, and much bigger than the third one, and of course the fourth one. There is h1, h2, h3, h4, h5 also, and also h6. I'll just show you. Hello world. Save it. Remember always to save it. I press Ctrl S, but if you don't want to use the shortcut, just go to File and Save, and go back. Refresh it. Hello world. Hello world. You can see it. This is the first one, the paragraph. It will be just normal text, and that's the basics. Okay, so that is the basics of the HTML. So see you in the next lecture, and that's all.